Hello, I'm just testing my speaker. Sorry about this. Hope you've had a good Sunday. That's the test. I can carry on. Hope you've had a good Sunday weekend. Hope you enjoyed my healing event yesterday. 7 hours. Thanks for all the donations. 2 hours before the start, me and David actually got rid of some dark beings. So it's been a very big weekend for me. But Sunday afternoon, I was clearing a dark area in Ide. Angela, a friend of mine in Ela, asked me to go down because it's very dark. And a friend, Sarah, so we met at 4:30 this afternoon to do some clearing in a family member's home. Now, as soon as I hit the area, you can feel the dense energy in your mouth actually. It's like a metal taste actually. So when I was going up the path to the family member's home, I met Sarah, I met Angela, we were doing the clearing. I opened the door. Front room wasn't that bad, but the story was that the family member had been pulled from the kitchen by an unknown force into the living room, which is quite scary for anyone. Maybe not me, but it's still a bit worrying if you get what I mean. So obviously there's some force in there that was very, very dark. I felt demonic, so I had all my tools. I had my crystal ball here, which needs cleansing. I'll just show it you. It's dark and light. My crystal ball. So you can see there's the light side, there's the dark side. I had my wand, I had my grounding crystal, I had my heart chakra crystal. So I was ready. So what we decided, we looked around all the rooms. The kitchen, you could hardly breathe. The energy was absolutely dense. Upstairs, above it, a spare room. I couldn't stay in there too long. It was way too. It was like 90% of your oxygen was gone. You could feel the density energy. You could feel pressure on your head. It was something really, really nasty. So this was going to be a big job. So I left the crystal ball in there. I played my my YouTube with the love video that Sophie and Paula had created. I was playing that, and what we did, the two girls, Angela and Sarah, was smudging every room and doing some mantras. I was doing mantras with candle magic to cleanse it. We did the front room, we did every room, but we left the last room, which was upstairs, last. We left that last special because the vortex, there was a portal in the front room, which I asked my dragons to clear with their dragon breath. The front upstairs, though, we had to hold hands and start creating energy vortexes. We created 3 vortexes with light language and mantras and asking all the angels helped us, the star beings helped us. We'd already found out that one of the people in the home was pregnant with a star baby, and this person has been dreaming of star beings, heavy light beings, right through the pregnancy. So we realised that it had woken something really dark underneath us. We got that. You get the feel, remote vision. It was something like dark, Darko, the film, that being in there. It's very similar to that, very ancient, very old. And as we hold hands, we start remote viewing the area before we bring in energy to get rid of them. And what we found out was underneath the ground, the ley lines were dark energy, complete dark energy. And there's like a symbol underneath dark energy. And what we came across, all of us, we decided that when the earth changed hands a few 100,000 years ago, they'd changed the actual ley lines deliberately to tilt the earth's axis, the spiritual axis, and these needed to be changed back to normal. And then what we also found out by remote viewing, there's a lot of souls that have been trapped by by beings that were basically guarding this ley line center. It's like a actually star to hexagon shape, and then ley lines came off it. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, my guardians have been agreeing with me. So we found out we needed to clear this. So we started holding hands, started doing light language. I started bringing in energies of my normal one, the platinum ray, violet flame, trying to create it. And all of a sudden, I could see around us was 3 vortexes. We'd created them, energy vortexes that were swirling around like a tornado, and we were getting attacked by these beings. So we were getting help from the galactics and also angelics. They were helping us to try and do this job, which this land had been dark for hundreds of thousands of years, so it needed to be done. I wouldn't have lived in that house. I wouldn't have stayed over. It was too dark, but we decided let's clear it. So what we did, we combined our forces, all our vortexes that we created as one. And we created it as one. And it was a big, massive vortex around us. We could see these beings. And what the angels did, they created a portal for any of the beings that wanted to go back home to do so. We gave them a chance, a bit of mercy. Yeah, anyone wants to go home, because if they don't want to go home, we're going to send them to source, and then they'll go back into consciousness of source, basically. So we gave them a choice. They were the 2, no others. So some did go. A few of them did go. So all of a sudden, this vortex was going round, and we were bringing in started bringing central sun, which is source energy, and it wasn't really doing much. So I started channeling in, because these 2 can hold this energy. Not a lot can. I started bringing in 60 of chakra, which is like the galactic energies. I started bringing it because I've been playing with them for the last 12 months. So I've been bringing this high vibrational energy in. And all of a sudden, you could actually see shadow beings and very dark alien sort of beings, all sorts of beings just going into the light, disintegrating, absolutely disintegrating. They had nothing left inside, no light inside them. And all of a sudden, you saw the lost souls. And I'm talking about thousands. And some of these, what we were getting up, there'd been satanic rituals there. There was a church nearby. It's not there now, but there was a 14th century building that had been knocked down illegally, in a way. And all of a sudden, we could feel the lift. It was the old lift of the energy around the area. And all of a sudden, these lost souls, and there was one old soul. Before she left, she thanked us. She actually said, thanks. We've been stuck down there for centuries, absolutely centuries. And all of a sudden, they were going to the light. And the old thing lifted, but the ley lines and I would say it's more like a ley line grid. That's all I can think of it. With the help of the angelics and my aspect, put our swords into the ley line and sent energy into it. And what we ended up doing is we ended up sucking the dark energy into the sword and letting off, it was like a transmuter, letting off light, blue light into the ley line, and it just lit up. The whole area just lit up. Yeah. And that was so good. You could feel it. This took about an hour, by the way. It wasn't a 5-minute job like this my chat will be. So all of a sudden, we're in there. The ley lines are starting to lift up, and that's releasing more dark stuff, more dark beings, and actually lost souls are starting to come up into the light, into the vortex light that we created to the heavens. We started doing more angelic. Well, I was doing angelic tongue. I'm not sure what Sarah was. It was a very old light language, actually. It's one that you don't normally hear. Could be an old serious one, maybe. But we're all connecting, all bringing it up. And you could feel the vibration in your body. This is like 6D energy. And it was the whirling in your head was unbelievable. It's a bit like, when you put shells to your ears, both 2 shells to your ears, but it was inside the head. And I was worried that I wouldn't fake out because this is high vibration. And all the souls were being saved. And we just felt so happy, so great for doing this. And the beings that were there were partying. They said this area is a dark area, and now it's changed sides. It's gone to the light. And that's what we need to do a lot of times. We need to get areas and bring it up, because eventually the whole earth will lift its vibration. Afterwards, we obviously talked about it, but we all agreed what we saw. But luckily, these two, I trust them 100%. So I was with good people. The bloke who got dragged, they've been having nightmares. Yeah, but the one female who was pregnant, she's been dreaming of galactics. And Angela had been seeing with remote viewing the baby. She was trying to see what it was, male or female, but she'd been seeing a star being connection to it inside the bloom sort of thing. I just want to, I miss things. I want to just tell you. So afterwards, we did a bit of cleansing. We did a bit of thanking everybody, because we got help with the dragons. The dragons cleared the area with their dragon flame. So it was like a big team effort. Yeah, it wasn't just us three. We were the main physical ones, but there's a lot of other beings there helping us. And they were all like partying. They said we did a great job. So I just wanted to say that. And what I'll do at the end, because I always like doing this, it's only 18 minutes, I will channel in six-dimensional energies of the galactics, and I'll try and channel into you. So just start breathing. Remember, this is high vibration. If you don't feel like it's too much for you, just stop it, obviously. But have drinks afterwards. So let's bring in six-dimensional energies. Just close your eyes, do breathing exercises to your heart chakra. And obviously channel it into anywhere you need it in your body. Like gold light energy, gold flame sort of thing. I'll do it for 5 minutes. Just do breathing exercises and enjoy this. I'll try and light up I'll try and get the energies to light up all your chakra system. And your third eye, mainly your third eye. I'll bring a bit of Andromeda energy in as well. Violet flame. Let's go for the other one. Well, the Lemurian beings just joined me. I can feel the vibration through the crystalline. And then let's ground the energies into, think of tiger eyes under your feet. Big crystal, big round ball of stone. Think of any negative energy in your body, just let it ground into that crystal. And that's it. Thanks for that. Hope you don't mind. I'm trying to get used to doing this, so talking about your experiences and then sending healing, I think it's pretty good. So have a good, it's Monday now here, so thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye.